All right, hey guys, welcome back to 234 in La Casa. And so today I'm going to make blueberry muffins. And so I will bring you all over and show you the ingredients. And don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And just remember, subscriptions are free. They don't cost anything at all. And your subscription and your comments and likes, it helps our channel to grow. And so I'd appreciate it if you all just please remember to click on that subscription button whenever you have a chance, okay? Well, actually, you can do it right now. I'd really appreciate it a lot. Okay, I'll see you guys over here in a second. All right, and now in a separate bowl, we're gonna put, this is 3/4 cup of granulated sugar and 1 stick of salted butter, and you can use unsalted if you would prefer. And then we're gonna cream the butter and sugar together. And for this recipe, you can use either fresh blueberries or you can use frozen, okay? I've got about a cup and a half of frozen blueberries added to this bowl. And to these frozen blueberries, I'm gonna add, these are the frozen blueberries. I'm gonna add about a tablespoon or so of flour. I'm gonna place the flour on these. All right, and then while we create our batter, it will give our blueberries over here that are frozen, it will give our blueberries enough time to defrost some, and then we'll mix the flour into these blueberries, and that's just so that the blueberries don't stain your muffin, you know, the crumb of the muffin, and so that the crumb of the muffin won't turn blue or purplish color, okay? Okay, we're gonna cream together the butter and sugar. And then we're gonna use 2 cups of all-purpose flour. So I'm gonna go ahead and place my all-purpose flour in a separate bowl because we're gonna add it gradually to the batter. So we're also gonna need 2 teaspoons of baking powder. And we're also gonna need 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt. And I'm using pink Himalayan sea salt. Okay, and then we're just gonna combine that together. Okay, and then we're also gonna need a 1/2 cup of milk. You can use whole milk or you can use buttermilk. That's what I'm gonna use is buttermilk. So I'm gonna get a 1/2 cup of buttermilk. And then you're also gonna want to use 2 large eggs, and here they are right here. And I'm gonna go ahead and add my eggs now. And you're gonna want to use a teaspoon of vanilla. That's the vanilla. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start my mixer to get the eggs and vanilla combined. Okay, and then we're gonna add some of my dry ingredients, and I'm gonna alternate dry and wet, okay? And you don't wanna over mix this because it will change the texture of the muffins, okay? So we don't wanna over mix. Okay, I'm gonna stop right there, and then I'm gonna add some of the buttermilk and get that mixed in. And I'm gonna add some more dry. Okay, and so the same way that you begin, you wanna end, okay? So if you began with dry, you're gonna end with dry. So I'm gonna go ahead and add in the rest of my liquid, and then we'll end with a little bit of dry that's left over here. But again, like I said, don't over mix this batter. It's kind of like pancake batter. You don't want to over mix it, okay? All right. Scrape those sides down and add the dry. This is our last adding of the dry. And you can also, at this point or before, if you want to, you need to set your oven at 375, okay? Okay. All right, y'all, so I'm gonna kind of fork these blueberries a little bit and then get them mixed in to that flour. This very gently, because next we're going to be folding these into the blueberry muffin batter. So I just kind of want to make sure that they're where they need to be, and they are. Now, if these were fresh, it wouldn't, you know, I wouldn't have to do this. The flour would be evenly distributed, but because they're frozen, I'm just having to check and make sure that I've got plenty of fat flour on these berries. And you can either spray your muffin tin if you want to with nonstick spray really well, or you can line yours with cupcake paper or parchment paper. It's left up to you. I'm going to use cupcake liners. And you're going to want to use all of your blueberry muffin batter and for all 12 cups. So you're going to want to fill these blueberry muffins. You're going to want to fill them all the way to the top, okay? With your batter. Not halfway or anything, you just want to fill them all the way up. All right, and so we've got this lined. I'm going to move this to the side and fold in the blueberries. And you're just going to want to gently fold them in. It's not aggressive or anything, okay? And then when you're going to place these in the muffin tin, you can use a cookie scoop if that's what you would like to use, or you can use a spoon, which is what I'm going to use. Now, and when you use fresh berries, your batter will not do like mine is because these are frozen, and so it's turning mine purple, even with the flour, but it's not as purple as what it would be without the flour, okay? That's all the batter. All right, guys, so we're going to place these in the oven for about 30 minutes, okay? At 375. Okay, guys, so the muffins are out of the oven and they look really good. And I've got one I'm going to open up and let me show you all the inside. That's what it looks like on the inside. And now I'm going to put some butter on here and taste, they're still hot, so I'm going to put butter on top and inside. I love buttery blueberry muffins. So, let me taste them. Now this is so good. They're tender, packed with plenty of blueberries, as you can see. And I think these are perfect for just any time of day, at breakfast, you know, brunch. Absolutely wonderful. This is so good. All right, well, I will see you all here next time on 234 in La Casa. And don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you all back here with more videos. See y'all later.